Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Celtics. At one guard, Derek White. At the other guard, Drew Holiday. The center is Kristaps Porzingis. At one forward, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Joe Mazzulla. Now introducing the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At one forward, 6'9", number 1, Obi Toppin. At the other forward, 6'4", number 7, Buddy Hield. At guard, 6'4", number 11, Bruce Brown. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Indiana Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the stats for Tyrese Halliburton.
And his three-point shot has been off lately. He's had a hard time getting it dialed in this month compared to earlier on in the season. He just needs to ease up and let those shots come to him instead of trying to force them.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown in the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. Halliburton at the 1 with Brown at the 2. And it's Hield in at the 3 slot. Well, the old cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
Now here's Brown. Back to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton misses. White with it. Turner covering. Here's Holiday. Outside Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. Hield finds Halliburton. Toppin, a screen on Holiday. Toppin outside. Three-pointer, no good. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Hield against White. Left side Hield. Brown passes to Halliburton. Over Holiday. Turner, no good.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Brown Brown against Hield. Pass to Turner. Now Toppin. Hield on the wing. Toppin, a screen on Brown. And it's Hield missing.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Holiday against Halliburton. Here's Tatum from deep. Sinks it from distance.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad.
Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Celtics second. The 4th spot held by the Pacers.
These have been 2 of the top offenses in the league as of late. Their confident shooting has been creating some really impressive point totals.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
Hield against Brown. Outside White. Back to Tatum. The 3-ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Holiday against Halliburton. Pass to Brown. And here's Hield. Here's Turner. He's on target from 8 feet out.
Now, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Holiday against Halliburton. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Now here's Turner. Another one falls for Indiana.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Back to Turner. Up top, Toppin. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Holiday passes to White. Halliburton against Holiday. Back to White. Pass to Brown. The 3. Rebounded by Hield. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Toppin outside. Beyond the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Outside Tatum. Puts up a three. Pacers with a rebound. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
That's good from Hield. Doris taking a glance at the Indiana Pacers. What do you like about them moving forward?
I would say the fact, B.A., that they have quietly built a nice young core. Now, that, of course, is going to take time and patience, but I do believe unequivocally they're on the right path.
Hield hits them both. And for Buddy Hield, he became the second fastest player in NBA history to hit 1,500 three-pointers, Doris.
And consider, B.A., only Stephen Curry did it faster. Hield is one of the top three-point shooters in the league. He's got both the volume and the efficiency to prove it.
First team foul.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Outside White. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
Outside, Brown lets the three fly. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. They lead by 4. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's Halliburton. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. And you look at what the play-in tournament has accomplished, Doris. Even for those teams who started slow, there's still hope of reaching the postseason.
You know, there is, B.A., and so it's put a greater emphasis on winning regular season games. What it has done is extend the competitiveness of the regular season almost to the very end. But listen, history tells us the champs eventually almost always finish top 3 in the regular season.
That free throw, no good. Benedict Mathurin, the 6th overall pick in 2022. The Pacers' highest pick in 34 years, Doris.
Incredible to think, B.A., that Indiana hadn't selected that high since 1988, and yet somehow, despite playing in a small market and without high draft selections, they were consistently in the playoffs up until the last several years. A real testament to the competitive spirit of the organization. What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
The floater, and Tatum with the basket on the assist from Holiday. Tatum's got 13 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside White. Outside Tatum. Shoots. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hield on the wing. Another one falls for Indiana.
Well, how about the in-between game? Buddy Hield saying, I'm a 3-level scorer, folks.
Outside, Brown. Over Hield. Brown can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And stolen by Brown. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Halliburton against Holiday. Pass to Turner. Here's Toppin. This one for three. Pure from three-point range. Toppin's got his third basket on the night right there. Boston has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Holiday a screen on Toppin. Tatum way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. White against Halliburton. Back to Brown. Pass to Hield. Turner, a screen on Brown. Clock at 6. And the basket by Hield.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Here's Holiday. And Toppin pulls it down.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Hield for three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Boston trailing. Timeout called. The Celtics.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Here comes your Indiana Pacemates crowd. Give it up for them.
Here for the Pacers. Neesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Brown. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Out to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from McConnell.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Inside. Mathurin passes to McConnell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Mathurin. Here's the three. To the wing on the left. There's Neesmith with the three. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics shooting 44% to start this ballgame. Kick out to Brown. Boston again missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Shots good by Mathurin.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
And the Celtics call time here.
You know what time it is, Pacers.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Hield. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Banton comes in for Brown.
Your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 18.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mathurin against Tatum. Outside Mathurin. Five to shoot to the inside. Jackson. Boston with a rebound.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Pritchard. Banked it in off the glass. Now just a three-point Indiana lead.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Neesmith passes to McConnell. Tatum against Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. For three, got a piece of it, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Celtics substitution. Number 50, Sviatoslav Mikhailov.
16 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside Tatum. Cornette sets a screen. Leaner from distance. And it's Tatum missing.
I don't know if he's trying to show off with the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Indiana. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Known as one of the most successful teams in NBA history, the Boston Celtics continue to add to their legacy, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is a roster that completely understands how special it is to play for this organization. They also are mindful of the weight of expectation that comes with it. Championships are their history. Championships are what is expected.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Al Horford out there with Luke Cornette. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the three. And so it's Boston with it. The Pacers making their last shot. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 20.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a three-level scorer.
Jackson the screen. Mathurin passes to Jackson. Back to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. And Pritchard pulls it down.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Drops in the three.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Good. 22 points for him.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there. Now here's Tatum. 22 points for him. Shoots over Halliburton. Here's Cornette. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And the basket by Halliburton.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Tatum against Halliburton. Horford, a screen on Halliburton. Knocked away. Here's McConnell. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Pritchard. He's marked by McConnell. Horford, a screen on McConnell. Horford outside from downtown. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And it's McConnell on the drive. There's Nesmith with the 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Boston trailing. Horford passes to Pritchard. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Hauser. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with a bucket. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Brad, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Doris, you think about how the Celtics are built. They make shrewd personnel choices year after year.
They have historically drafted very well. I think the challenge for the Boston Celtics and all organizations, the new implications of the salary cap and player personnel deal. Building teams may look different going forward.
Oh!
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. Back to Pritchard. The 3. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Tatum. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Halliburton outside, down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. In third, the Pacers.
Boy, they've been hot. You'd love to see this kind of offensive execution.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Outside, Brown jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Tatum against Halliburton. It's Brown on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Halliburton against Holiday. Halliburton outside. Toppin outside. Mathurin against Brown. Halliburton outside. Over Holiday. The Pacers again can't hit.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
White, the pass to Tatum, puts up a deep three, and Tatum buries it from long
3
distance.
points.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Brown against Mathurin. Brown, a screen on Brown. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Oh, stolen by Turner. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by White. Halliburton. The shot, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. White, the pass to Tatum, and Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Fields checked in for Indiana. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Boston calls time here.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let them hear it.
Let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
And when you see the decline his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's not playing that type of gritty, intense D that he's used to. That's a part of his game he needs to bring back.
Porzingis against Turner to the paint. White coming through.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, BA. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
Pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Hield. It's been a career of ups and downs for Porzingis. But he seems to have found himself now, Doris.
Well, let's think about the start of his career with the New York organization. He was off to a tremendous start. Then the injury sets in, and obviously there's a physical and mental battle you've got to overcome. But boy, now that he's moved on, he is starting to become a force.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
And he can't hit the second. The Pacers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Halliburton against Holiday. Brown passes to Hield. 4-3. It's hauled in by White.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Brown from outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
White against Brown. Shot clock at 5. Back to Hield. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to drop. For Boston, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Back to White. Hield against Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Hield. Here's Brown. Hey, Brown in traffic.
You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Halliburton. He's covered by Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics.
At the line.
Friday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, they know just how important it is to see how they stack up against the top team in the West. I expect them to treat that one like a playoff game.
Free throw good. Halliburton. Matherin's checked in for Brown. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boston trailing. Now here's White. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Halliburton against Holiday. Now Halliburton. He's got 9. Out to the right wing. Toppin finds Hield. Shot from 16. The rebound, Celtics. 1:53 left in the second quarter. White against Halliburton. Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
3.
Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Pass to Halliburton. Toppin, a screen on Holiday. Here's Halliburton. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Holiday. 1:07 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Brown. White on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. It's stolen by Hield. Outside Matherin. Hield, a screen on Horford. Matherin with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And it's Matherin missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Holiday, a screen on Matherin. Here's Brown. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 tonight. Matherin finds Halliburton. Pass to Hield. Turner inside for 3. Matherin. Not going to go that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pacers out in front, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello, folks. With several other games going on around the league right now, let's catch you up on the action. Hey, guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your Shaq-ritis.
Says the man who hurt so bad he walks like a duck.
I don't talk like a duck.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
You love to see them get more assertive offensively. They're not earning calls or really going at the defense, so they have no chance to do damage at the line.
This from a man who knows something about doing damage at the line. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Halliburton at the 1, with Brown at the 2, Toppin at the 4, and Turner at the 5. And it's Hield in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Shot from 16, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by Porzingis. Tatum's got 27.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Pass to Turner. And here's Hield on the take, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Porzingis with a screen on Hield. Porzingis surveying the floor. Back to Brown. Now here's Tatum. They double-team Tatum. The kick out to White for the tie. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Turner in the high post, working on Porzingis. Hield passes to Brown. Halliburton for 3. Yes! Tough points from Tyrese.
Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Holiday against Halliburton. Tatum from long range. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Brown passes to Hield from 13. Again, Indiana.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Brown against Hield. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, Doris, when he's off the court, Jaylen Brown is an outspoken advocate for education.
What I love about Jaylen B.A. is that he's about so much more than basketball. This young man has a passion for learning. It's a very admirable cause he has tried to be outspoken for. You love the superstar level effort between the lines and outside the lines.
And he drops the first. And Grant, Brown signing a huge supermax with the Celtics over the summer.
Oh my, BA, over $300 million for 5 years. The Celtics made as big a financial commitment you can make to Brown. That's a lot to live up to, but he has a lot of talent.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Pass to Toppin. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Here's Halliburton.
Yeah, over the course of his career, we've seen Holiday's defense change games. I mean, that's how good he is at that end.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Celtics are battle-tested, and asked what comes from that experience, Jaylen Brown said, quote, poise. Being able to see and read the game. Our offense has been able to take leaps by understanding the game and what they want to take away and just letting the game decide. BA?
Yeah, that's been the key. Thanks, Allie.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Hield against Brown. Turner, a screen on Brown. Now here's Hield. Defense is right there. Turner passes to Toppin. No good on the three. For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They host the Hawks after this one. Tatum against Toppin. Here's Turner. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Turner's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Here's Brown. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Halliburton against Holiday. Pass to Turner. Takes the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tatum. From the high post, he drills it. And it's now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Toppin passes to Halliburton. Outside, Brown. Hield on the wing. Defended by Brown. Turner. And the shot goes down. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Brown against Hield. Outside Holiday. Brown passes to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Top of the key. And it's Boston scoring again. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Indiana calls timeout. Well, the past few years, Jason Tatum has made a concerted effort to attack the rim.
BA, he has gotten stronger. He has gotten more aggressive. Even with his offhand, Tatum is now special at finishing around the rim. You love this about him. He methodically attacks his weaknesses in order to become complete.
Here comes your Pacers Breakers dance crew.
Horford, he's checked in for White. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting midseason storylines. Taking a look at Boston, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And checking out Indiana, 7 games behind.
Well, right now for Boston, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Turner, no good. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Hield's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Here's Tatum, and the officials call a traveling violation. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Pacers fourth.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And the Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Tatum against Hield. Toppin, a screen on Tatum. Hield for 3. Launches it. Porzingis grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Hield finds McConnell. Back to Hield. Turner, a screen on Tatum. And Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Brown against Brown. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Fires the 3. Porzingis misses. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Al Horford.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
T.J. McConnell, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Holiday against McConnell. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Hield. Tatum finds Porzingis. Now the Pacers on the move.
Well, Mr. Hield deciding to show you he's got a little athletic ability. How about that finish?
Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. Oh, Brown.
No, he didn't.
Punch it home.
Nice.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Here are your Indiana Pacemates.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Jason Tatum. Outside, Brown. Pass to McConnell. Toppin outside. Now Hield, defended by Brown. Hield passes to Toppin. The three is up. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Cornette. Holiday from long range. On target from range. Holiday's got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Yep, count it.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Boston's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Horford, a screen on Hield. Brown passes to Horford. Oh, Horford wanting it more.
To me, that play is without focus from Al Horford. Just extraordinary body control on the finish. Nice.
Jackson outside. Pass to Hield. It's Brown on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Brown's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Brown against Hield. Horford, a screen on McConnell. Horford outside. Back to Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. For the lead. Brown gets the inside finish.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Jackson outside. Back to McConnell. There's the steal. Here's Pritchard. He's marked by McConnell. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter here. Hield against Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Brown. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Outside Hield. To the left side wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Horford outside. Launches a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
I'd say a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
Jackson outside. There's 39 seconds left in the third. And the basket by Hield.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
First free throw's good. Some changes for Indiana. Neesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Brown. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Brown. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Halliburton.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Brown against Hield. Outside, Brown. Pass to Cornette. From behind the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
The Celtics.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Celtics out in front, up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. They double team Tatum. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Halliburton finds Hield to the middle. Here's Nesmith, three-pointer. Indiana again missing. Here's Hauser. Here's Tatum. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. Here's Nesmith. Horford covering. Picked by Smith. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
And here are the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hauser. It's not going to go for him. Halliburton with the ball. Here's Nembhard, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Halliburton. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pritchard. Horford, left side. Horford draws the double. Here's Hauser. Three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
That play was about great positioning for Tyrese Halliburton, able to get to the glass and send it in.
Pass to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Halliburton outside. Inside. Nesmith passes to Matherin. Here's Nembhard. Picked by Smith. And he drives in. Shots blocked. And they'll keep possession. Basket's good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Tatum. Smith with the rebound. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Smith with it. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Nembhard. Clock at 6. I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
First one falls. And so he makes both from the line. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Turner against Tatum. Here's Pritchard. No good on the triple. Indiana trailing here. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Now here's Halliburton. Sends it home from three-point land. Halliburton's got 19 points.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Boston, no good that time either. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on an 11-2 run. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Pass to Tatum. On the money with the jumper. Tatum's got 38 points.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
Halliburton on the wing. Mathurin up top. Here's Nembhard. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Three-pointer Mathurin. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. There's Tatum with the 3. JT for 3.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Tatum just so strong inside.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30, and that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle, and a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Indiana with it. Hield passes to Halliburton. Under duress, Halliburton for three.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
The Celtics have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Right side Tatum. Outside White. Fires the three. And the Celtics another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Turner, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Turner. Now Brown. Toppin left side. And here's Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Porzingis. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Holiday passes to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Brown with it, picked up by Tatum. Healed from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. They double team Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Halliburton. And stolen by Holiday. Outside Tatum. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 5 to the inside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin embraces the challenge unafraid in the big moment.
Boston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. There's the three. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Indiana Casemates. Great show. Let's thank them, everyone.
Here's Halliburton. Floats one up. Oh, Halliburton with the tough floater.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Tatum finds Brown. They double team Brown. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Halliburton against Porzingis. Back to Heel. And here's Toppin from the arc. Outside for Halliburton. Takes a three. Hits a three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Tatum. Healed against Brown. The floater, no problem from Porzingis as he finishes at the rim. Porzingis has gotten 4 this quarter. And for the Pacers, they're shooting just around 45% in the fourth. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Here's Halliburton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Halliburton is a pretty exceptional free throw shooter. This trip shouldn't be difficult for him, but we'll see.
Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
Tyrese Halliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Tatum against Toppin. Look at Tatum using his length.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Halliburton against Holiday. Turner, a screen on Holiday. Halliburton finds Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
You want the answer? Can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
Toppin against Tatum. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Halliburton against Holiday. Halliburton will pass to Turner. Porzingis grabs the board. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
He got it again! Sensational!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Indiana calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your Hype Squad. Your Indiana Postmates dance team. They're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
Seconds left in the final quarter. Halliburton finds Turner. The rebound, Celtics. And they go to the intentional foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
There's 21 seconds left in the game.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And so they foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, the calm demeanor of Holiday, it really helps him stay cool under pressure.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Toppin's shot is off, and now we've got an intentional foul.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And here's Brown for three. Oh, he drained it from downtown. And Boston calls time here. They lead by 3. 1 second left in the final quarter.
Let's go!
And an intentional foul right there.
Miles Turner, second personal foul, 5th team foul. Shooting for Boston, Kristaps Porzingis, 2 shots.
Break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. And so it's Boston with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And now